Yeah, I think the president was trying to reassure on that and try to show leadership as much as he can by talking about announcing the G7 meeting and attention to this. It's a tall climb on the messaging front for them on this. The president has a good argument on the decision to leave Afghanistan, and even on the timing of Afghanistan, having extended it out. It's really the how that we're seeing that he's asking for understanding that it's big and complex and difficult to do, and that he made the decision to not signal to the Afghanistan government and Afghanistan people that the United States would leave. But it's not obvious that there was a plan B here. That if the Afghan forces had fallen apart as quickly as they did, what the plan would be. And it's not obvious that there was one, and that's why you saw the delay in getting people out today, that there was problems on processing and in Qatar. So it's a difficult messaging challenge. I was glad he took questions today. I think it was important for him to be seen taking questions and responding to some of the questions that he got about the international situation. I think he's got a lot more reassuring to do among NATO allies.
I'd like to ask you one point of fact to the extent you understand it, and then one point of context. Kelly and I were talking while he was speaking. The original withdrawal date negotiated by President Trump at Doha with the Taliban was May 1. What happened to May 1, and why was it extended to 9/11 as the final pullout date?
Well, that's going to be a really interesting question for some of the history on this. I mean, I think they wanted to give more time and for this administration to take control of what the exit would look like. And May 1st for this administration, having just been inaugurated in at the end of January, is very soon, and so they did not get a chance to get their arms around Afghan policy and what the evacuation would look like. September 11th, though, there's no, other obvious reason except that it ends the 2 decades.
Right, it's a symbolic
September 11th, 2001.
He said there that we've spent between $1 and $2 trillion in Afghanistan, or something north of $150 million a day. And I think that's a stunning number for any American, any person to get their mind around over the 20 years that we have been there. Tony, presidents are often challenged in their first year. Will this be seen as the challenge that Joe Biden, I mean, we don't know, it's early yet, but will this be seen as the challenge by which President Biden's first year is measured?
I hope it's the only one, right? I hope this is the one, and we don't have something else that he has to big that he has to deal with. I think if looking back for him, he emphasized repeatedly his commitment to get out every American, and he extended that commitment to those Afghan citizens who helped Americans over the past 2 decades. A very important commitment that he made today. If we're looking back 3 or 4 or 5 months from now, and they can say we did execute getting every American out, it's possible that voters, and we all look back and maybe overlook the chaos that we've witnessed over the past couple of weeks, and he can claim credit for having successfully managed the evacuation with getting all of those people out. But there are challenges which came up during the press conference and questioning, challenges to actually accomplishing that. It's hard to see how, not just getting every American out, it's hard to see how they're going to be able to get all of the Afghan citizens who supported America over this time and their families.
Yeah, that is a very tricky one. And obviously there are other Afghans who are trying to get out of the country, come to the United States, who presumably do not have the kind of connections to the American effort there that others did. Tony Fratto, always great to see you.